Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good afternoon. And I want to welcome our witnesses and look forward to hearing from you. As the United States confronts Russian aggression in Eastern Europe, it underscores the importance of the NATO alliance, what Secretary of Defense Mattis has called, quote, our strongest bulwark against instability and violence, unquote. Also prompts us to assess NATO's current capabilities to credibly deter further Russian aggression and to examine what additional investments the United States should or must make with our NATO allies. Keeping in mind, however, our ongoing fiscal constraints and a number of emerging and growing threats across the globe that are also top of mind. In that context, today's hearings are quite relevant, and I look forward to your testimony. With that, I yield back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all for being here today. I think in your testimony, you're certainly raising some very concerning questions, and I appreciate Mr. Turner's commitment to pursuing this issue. None of the answers are easy, given the multitude of threats that we confront across the globe, and the need to be aware and responsive to those in a fiscally constrained environment. And so, I think the decisions that we make going forward has to recognize that and try to make smart investments as we do that. And as you both all have been talking about, the Army is currently rotating units in and out of Eastern Europe in an effort to deter Russia from provocative action in the region, and I think that's quite appropriate. But as we know, this is an expensive undertaking, and the prospect of further force buildup would only increase this cost over time, and I think that's something that we struggle with. So I'd like to get your take on what type of deterrent capability we could derive from the deployment of other kinds of things, like advanced sensors or robotics or other standoff capabilities in concert with or in lieu of U.S. ground forces to the region. So in other words, how best to take advantage of the third offset strategy capabilities. And in talking about that, what are the benefits of a conventional force versus using and taking advantage of those new strategy capabilities that are being developed? And I'll start over here with you, Mr. Hunter.